Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about 10 things you can implement on your website homepage to increase leads and conversions. Okay, these things I've implemented myself on my website and have resulted in great success. So I think you should implement it too in your homepage and see the results right away. So your website homepage is like the welcome mat to your store. Okay, think about if you have a store, let's say like in the mall, your homepage would be that front entrance when someone comes into the store to see your products and to see what you offer. So your website homepage is like this first thing that a customer sees when they go into your website. And even if they go to a different page on your website, like let's say a blog page or a contact us page, and they start their journey around that other site or page, they will always come to your home to see any other information, to see if there's something that is missing. So even if they start their journey somewhere else on your website, they might go to your homepage to see what you have in there. Okay, so that's why it is important that you have a very structured and very informative page on your home. So any information that the customer might be looking for, they can find it there in that homepage. So let's go ahead and talk about those elements, and let's start with the first one. So the first element that you should have in your website is a headline. And the headline is the main title that somebody sees when they go to your website. So in this case, for example, on the Expedition Reminder website here, you can see like the title, the headline is "One app for tracking document expiration dates." And this headline is the main focus when someone enters to your website, okay? So, and this is what in the marketing world we call the H1 tag. The H1 is an HTML tag, which means it's the header one, it's the biggest header in the document. And usually any web page on your website should only have one H1 tag, which is the main title for that website, or for that page, sorry. So every page should have an H1 tag and only one. So one title, and this is the main headline. So your homepage is the same thing. It should only have one H1 tag in there, one big headline. In this case, it's this one app for tracking document expiration dates. It should be relevant, it should be big. It's your main call to action. What your customers are looking for, you should give them what they are looking for in that main headline. Okay, you're trying to convince them that what you're looking for is that what they need, and it is located here in this website. So the second element that your homepage should have is a subheadline. So the subheadline explains a little bit more about the product that you do. So in this case, this is the subheadline, like stop tracking expiration dates manually, right? And we can do everything for automatic notifications. It works for employee certification, licenses, and certificate of insurance. So in that subheadline, I'm explaining what is that the product does, okay, to the customer. Okay, so I'm explaining that in brief words what it does. So in the marketing world and in HTML, this is called an H2 tag. You can have multiple H2 tags on a web page, that's totally fine, but the subheadline usually comes below the main headline, okay, because it's explaining what the product does, it's explaining what your service does, what your business does very quickly. Okay, so first element, the main headline. The second element is the subheadline. The third element that your website should have is a call to action. Okay, a call to action is something that is invoking your visitors to do something on your website that you're looking for. It's an outcome that you would like. So it can be either to contact you, to fill out a form to contact you. It can be to shop and buy something from you from your website. It might be to register for a webinar. It might be to register for your newsletter. There's something you want them to do on your website. So you are invoking them to do that action on your website. That's called a call to action. Okay, you're calling your visitors to do an action. Okay, that's what you want from them to do when they come to your website. Okay, I would always recommend that on your website you at least have a contact us, like something that they can fill out, and you can contact that person for any services. Okay, so in this case, for example, in this website, the main call to action is this one: get started. And when you click on get started, it will get you started on a free trial of the application. That's something that every homepage should have. It should be there, very bright, in one place so they know what they need to do. In this case, you can see that I have it in two places. I have it here right below the sub headline, and I also have it on the top there too. Okay, and it always stays there on the top, so they know what they need to do for that call to action. Okay, so always have that. Okay, that's the third element, a call to action, something that they need to do, to click on, that you want them to do, that it will potentially benefit you as a lead or generate money for you. The fourth element that all web homepage should have, it's an image, okay, explaining or showing your product. Okay, and this is usually called in the marketing world the hero image. The hero image because it's the first image that is shown, and it's basically explaining what your product does in one screen. So in this case, I have this screen here from the product that's very quickly showing what it does. Okay, so if you have, let's say, a bakery, for example, maybe it can be some of your cakes that will show up there. If you have crafting, then some of your crafts show up there. A restaurant, then you can show some plates in there. It's an image, something that explains what your business does, or what your services does, or what products you're selling. So you should have that image. It's called the hero image in there. The fifth element that your website should have is the benefits. What are the benefits of doing business with you? Okay, what are the benefits of using your product? What are the benefits of using your services? What are the benefits of ordering that product from you? So for example, in here in this page, I have this benefit here, send automatic email and text notification. Okay, that's the benefit that you will get when you use the application. Okay, other benefits that you will get is that you can customize your notifications. You can include maybe your own logo. Okay, so those are quick benefits that you can use and you can include in your homepage, because it will give the user or the potential customer very quickly why they will benefit if they do business from you directly. Okay, the sixth element that your website should have is social proof. And social proof means any reviews or any current customers that you have, that you want them, your potential customers, to see that you're actually in business and that you have happy people using your product, okay, or your service. So in here, for example, I'm including some reviews from third-party websites. We're also including some logos from current customers, right? How many customers or teams are using the product. So those are social proof. Other social proofs, for example, can be customer stories or actually reviews from people and what they are saying. So these are social proof, and I believe also in your homepage you should have those there right away too. Every homepage should have these. Very quickly the customer can see, yes, these people, other people are using their products and they are satisfied, they are happy, so probably this will be a good fit for me. The seventh element that your homepage should have is navigation. Okay, navigation to move around from other to other pages on your website. So in this case, you can see here on the top that we have a navigation here where they can move to other pages on the website to find more information. Okay, so this navigation should always be visible. In this case, we have it sticking there, so even if you scroll down, you can see it there. But a navigation is just a way so they can move around to other pages on your website and they can find more information about you. The eighth element that a homepage should have are secondary call to actions. Okay, remember we talked about primary call to actions. So those are the main ones. In this case, I have it in this website, get started, right? Or start a free trial. Those are my primary call to actions, right? But I also have secondary call to actions. Okay, so in this case, when you scroll down, you can see that I also have some get started options in there. Okay, and I keep going and I keep adding those get started there. Those are secondary call to actions. As you scroll down, you can keep seeing that I'm calling the person to actually maybe start a free trial or get started, right? Those are secondary call to actions. As you scroll down, you will see those on the website, and you should have those too, right? So as the customer reads, maybe they can actually take an action and go there. You can also choose to get a demo. That's also secondary call to action in there that you can offer to your customers. It's just a secondary way of something that you want them to do on the website. Call them also to do that action. The ninth element that you should have on your website are features. So what features does your product, does your service includes, so the customer is aware of what they are getting with. So in this case, for example, in this homepage, I'm indicating, well, if you get the product, you will get the ability to customize the reminder frequency, for example, how often the system will send automatic notifications before the expiration date becomes expired. I'm also saying, well, you have file uploads where you can upload your own files into the document expiration dates, like contracts or insurances or certificates. So you can also include that as a feature. Another feature is a real-time dashboard where the customer can see on real time the status of their documents, right? So these are features of the application, okay? In your homepage, you will have features about what you offer. If you are a bakery, then some of the features might be that the cake is very spongy, for example, or another feature might be that you can customize and put whatever you need on the top of the cake. Another feature is that we deliver on the same day, for example. Those are features from your business. Those are features from your services. So always try to include features about what you offer, so the customer knows what they are getting when they buy a package from you. The 10th element that your website should have are resources, okay? A place where the customer can find other resources around what they need from to complement the action or to complement their research about your products, okay? So in this case, for example, we have a product, top of the menu here on the navigation, we have a section called resources where they can find more information like blog, videos, about us, contact us, okay? So there's a specific section around resources in there where they can find more information in there. Also, if they scroll all the way down, they can see also more resources like the blog here, some of the features, integrations, for example, help center. So there are other resources here also, okay? So those resources should be also available in the homepage. So if the customer needs more information and they want to get to know more about your company, they can click on those resources in there and find more data from you, okay? So those are the 10 elements that your website should have, and I believe you can implement those right away. Like, they're not that difficult. Probably in a day you can implement all those 10, and I'm for sure your leads will increase, your conversions will increase, okay? Because basically all the information that the customer is looking for, it's right there on that web page. Okay, so have fun implementing those, and see you on the next video.